Knowledge is Vastu Tantram.
Correct. So the question is about this knowledge and karma, and what we say is action is Purusha Tantram. Purusha means the human being.
Yeah.
Here, centered on the human being, on the will of the person. Therefore, will and choice, etc., freedom, all that comes. That freedom lies only in action. Freedom does not lie in knowledge. That is why we have to go to school and study, and we have to scratch our head when our teacher says something. Why we have to scratch our head? Because all facts are being told to us, and there's no choice but to understand those facts. So yeah, that is called Vastu Tantra. So there Vastu refers to object. Vastu refers to object other than the Purusha. It is centered on the object. The object decides what the knowledge is. I don't decide what knowledge is. That is the meaning. Okay. Any other questions?
Jai Kumar ji.
Yeah.
You said the four types of actions. Can you please repeat that?
Yeah. 4 types of results of actions. And so first result is production, creation, creating something new. So like our things we make in our kitchen is a place where production happens, correct? And so that is utpadyam. Then there is apyam. Apyam means reaching a place. Action can make us reach a place. Action is necessary to reach a place other than where we are. If you want to go somewhere, of course you have to do something. And then vikaryam, change. So change means any change in form or color, that is called vikaryam. And so it may be painting, it may even be roti. Roti also, you got your dough, and then the dough is changed into roti. So that's vikaryam. So vikaryam, sometimes utpadyam. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Either it is vikaryam or it is utpadyam. Change of form or production. And then samskaryam, cleaning. Means same object, nothing has changed. You have not produced anything. It just now looks different than what it was before. And you have dusted it. You have just the same object. You have just refined it. Those are the 4 outcomes. Yeah. Yeah. So do you have like a big screen there where you are Ramesh ji and Bhagyashree ji? Is that what it is?
Yeah, watching on the TV.
We are projecting on the TV from the computer. We are watching the TV. That's why you can see back and forth like that on the computer.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
You can capture the TV.
I see. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I have.
Yeah, Anil, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I have from the chapter 2, the last slok, after the 72nd. So the Om Tat Sat. So here, what does Tat refer to? Tat means what?
Tat refers to Ishvara. So
this is not the Etat Tat.
No, it is the Etat Tat, no doubt. Tat. So Tat is Tad. So Tad is the pronoun. The pronoun Tad, Napumsaka Lingam. Okay, that is what it is. You got it right. So that. So Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. In that Mahavakyam. Same Tat only. Same Tat is here also. So that Om, which is Ishvara or Brahma. Atma is one thing. I am Atma. Then what about everything else? That is Brahma. Om Tat. Om is Tat. And that Om and Tat is the reality. Sat.
Okay.
That is the meaning. So it's a pronoun only. Pronoun Tat. So Prathama, what is it? Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachan.
Ekavachan.
Yeah.
Another thing was that this Upanishad Su. So this is a Saptami Bahuvachanam, right?
Correct.
And Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. These are also Saptami Ekvachanam.
Correct.
So, but the translation is which is the essence of Upanishad? Because Saptami is like in, at, things like that, right? So,
Yeah.
how did it translate to that? Even the Brahma Vidyayam.
Correct. So, which is what is told in all Upanishads. Suppose I say that. Brahma Vidya and Yoga Shastra, which is what is told in all the Upanishads. Suppose I say. In all the Upanishads only it is, right? In all the Upanishads, Upanishadsu. Which is told in all the Upanishads means what? Which is the essence of all Upanishads.
Okay.
So it's a way of saying the same thing. It's a different way of saying the same thing. Which is taught in all the Upanishads, which is there in all the Upanishads. That would be the literal translation, right?
Vakyartha versus Bhavartha, right? Or something.
Yeah. So it is the same thing, which is the essence means which is talked about in all Upanishads.
So typically we don't add this which, we just say in, right? That's what.
Yeah. Which is the message in all Upanishads. That also you can say. Brahma Vidya, which is the topic in all Upanishads. You can say that also.
Okay. And even the Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre, so which is in that again Saptami is there, right?
Yeah, Saptami is there. So there it is Vishaya Saptami. It is not Adhikarana Saptami. It is not locative. It is topical. So there are many kinds of Saptamis, Ajay. Anil. So this you are thinking there is only one Saptami called in, on, above. You're thinking of that. But
I
then
understand.
suppose I ask you this question. In which field are you working, Anilji? Suppose I ask. In which field? What is that? That is also Saptami only? That is the Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastra. Correct? In which field is it's not like you're sitting in a particular field. That is not the idea. Hey, what is the area of your expertise? That is the question. Correct?
You're still too immature to understand Saptami.
No, it's not immature or anything. Yeah, different Saptamis, and we get to know.
Yeah, there's still a lot to know in Saptami.
Correct. So in the third level of Sanskrit, we cover Sati Saptami. Sati Saptami and this Vishaya Saptami also. Yeah. There's another Saptami, third, Sati Saptami. Okay.
Yeah, that I heard in one of your sessions.
Okay. Good. So, any other questions? All right. So I think we should chant Mahishasura Mardini Stotram now.